Good day, mates, and welcome to Brisbane. It is a beautiful day here in Brisbane, and if you look just over my shoulder there, you'll know that I'm talking about none other than Brisbane here in Queensland, Australia, and it is really a gorgeous day. Today is Saturday, and I thought that I would get out of the house a little bit, well, the hotel, get out of the hotel a little bit and bring you along for a Brisbane Saturday afternoon. And I am down at the area that's called the South Bank, and this is probably one of the more popular areas in Brisbane that you would want to visit if you were coming here. And there is no shortage of things to do. So with that being said, I'm going to bring you along, and we're going to go, one of the things I'm looking forward to is going swimming. That's right, I want to go swimming. I've got my new waterproof GoPro 9 Black or Hero or whatever it is. So I've got my GoPro with me, and I'm hoping that it's going to give me good audio and good video and be a little bit more discreet when I'm walking around and trying to do some recording. My other camera is real big and bulky, and you walk through a crowd with that big thing and everybody kind of wonders, you know, what are you doing? But with this little GoPro, I'm just walking around. I've got the GoPro mounted on a little selfie stick, if you will, and we will see. So let's go and check out Brisbane. GoPro, stop recording. All right, probably the best place to start would be this very sign itself. And you look at any pictures of Brisbane, or Brizzy as the locals might call it, and this is one of the very first things you'll see. So I'm going to give you a nice little close-up of this sign itself. And you know, interestingly enough, it's a Saturday afternoon. There's quite a few people out and about, but there is nobody on the sign. And oftentimes you'll see people coming down here taking taking pictures. You know, they'll climb up on the sign. They're not really supposed to, but they will. And each letter here is designed by somebody different. This letter here, the letter B, is designed by the Brisbane Pride Festival. And then the next one is by the Brisbane Youth Service. So that's designed by the Brisbane Youth Service right there. And then we come down, the next one is designed by Amnesty International, Queensland and Northern New South Wales branch. So that's Amnesty International. And what do we have next? Next is designed by Griffith University Contemporary Australian Indigenous Art Program. So that's the letter S right there. And then continuing on, we've got designed by Multicap Ltd. This one here, you see different scenes on the letter B. You've got, well, it looks like you have a river going through the letter B, and you've got various bridges and what have you, and different depictions of families and what have you. So there's the city cat right there. And next up you have the letter A. A is for MDA Limited, and there's your letter A right there. They've got, it looks like a scene of Brisbane itself with the bridge, and they've got the Ferris wheel, which I'll share with you shortly. And here is this is designed by Queensland's Children's Week, the letter N. You see there is the letter N. And then you come up and you've got the letter E, which is designed by Queensland Country Women's Association right there. All right, so let's go check out some of the rest of Brisbane. And over there you'll see the Ferris wheel. We'll go check that out here in just a moment. But I want to share with you the skyline, because you often, when you see pictures of Brisbane, you'll see the skyline. And look at this, a lot of cranes in the skyline, which is indicative of some building, and they're doing some different building here. But look at the skyline, and there's somebody out on a rather little boat. I kind of chuckle because there's no shortage of really large boats that are out and about on the river, as you'll probably see as I do my little walk and talk. But anyway, so let's go check out the we'll go check out the Ferris wheel. And there would be your Wheel of Brisbane, and I had to give that some thought as to which perspective to start with. But look at that against the blue sky. Really is quite spectacular. Probably would have been nice if I had, you know, done my homework and been able to share some of the you know, the facts with you about the wheel, but you can look that up online. I actually went up on the wheel not too long ago, just about, well, it would have been 2 weeks ago, and I'll give you a nice view from this perspective as well. But that is a rather large structure. Look at that. Just imagine if it came off of that axle and started rolling down the river. Isn't that something? Look at that. Now another nice attraction about the South Bank Parklands is the Arbor. I think it's called the Arbor. And check this out right here. So for quite a distance, you walk through this, well, I guess it's an arbor, and it's just lined with beautiful flowers. So right alongside with the Ferris wheel and the the sign of Brisbane, you're going to see signs of this right here. And I'll just stop to give you a nice view of that. It's really gorgeous. So this actually goes for quite a while, and there are various little gardens off of the walkway here, and there's some restaurants and places to take the kids as far as playgrounds. And then there's a place just like this, just off to the left. It's just a little park, and you're going to see that there's some folks sitting here just enjoying a nice Saturday afternoon right here. This is the Liana Lounge, and look at the outside of this arbor here. Really quite beautiful. Isn't that nice? Very well designed and laid out. Now they actually have a Rainforest Walk, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go, and I'm going to check that out. Ultimately, where I'm trying to get to are the swimming pools, and I would be remiss if I came to Brizzy, or left Brizzy I should say, and didn't indulge in the pools here that are right along the river, public swimming pools. And here I'm gonna share with you. I'm coming into the rainforest area here. Look at these trees. Very nice. Now I think that the Rainforest Walk actually comes right down through here. And there's a rather beautiful building just up ahead that I'll share with you. I believe it came from Nepal, and we will go check that out as well. But look at this beautiful walk. This city sure did a great job in planning and laying this out. Just absolutely gorgeous. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the building is just right over here, and it's gorgeous. A lot of hand-carved ornaments on the outside of the building, and I don't know if you can go in the building. Perhaps you can. I've been here usually in the evening time and have not had the opportunity to go in, but I believe I see people inside there, so maybe we can go inside. Let's take a look, but I want to share the outside with you. It really is beautiful. Alright, so I'm picking back up where I think it dropped off, and again I'm learning this GoPro, and I was recording, and I don't know if it actually just stopped on its own or what have you, but I don't think that I was able to share some of this with you. It looked like it just stopped midstream of recording. There might be a recording limit of like 5 minutes or something, but here are some woodwork carvings on the side of the building here. Let me show these to you. Very nice. And then you can actually go inside. I went inside. There's some information in there. Let me show you the overhead. Look at that. There's different pillars there. Actually reminds me of a client that I once had. A gentleman and his wife had a store called Gato Gato, and I don't think it's still in business, but it was a store selling Indonesian furnishings and what have you, and did quite a bit of work. What we were just looking at was the Nepalese pagoda. Now what I'm really curious to know is that the wind is starting to pick up here, and I'm going to be curious to see how well this GoPro does with noise cancellation with the wind. But just up ahead is the swimming area, and I'm going to see if I can't find myself a bite to eat before going for a swim. Look at this beautiful rainforest right here. At least looking at it on the screen, the monitor of the GoPro, it looks just absolutely gorgeous. Just vibrant colors. I'm hoping that I get the same quality of footage when I process the film as I'm looking at it on the monitor. Just gorgeous. Just up from the rainforest, I found my way to a stretch of the south bank where you see this beautiful boat cruising along the river, and just up ahead is where the swimming area is, and the pathway is just lined with some beautiful flowers. And I am hoping it's a beautiful day today. I'm hoping to get myself into the water, and air temperature is probably in the mid 70s right now, maybe the low 80s, but it really is it's a beautiful day. And here it is going toward the middle of October, and normally back in America on the upper half of the globe, people are getting ready for the winter, and down here people are unpacking their flip-flops and their shorts and everything. Well, no, they don't pack that stuff away. It's pretty much year-round that you can enjoy shorts and flip-flops and all that good stuff. But look at these flowers here. Now just up here is the pool, and I'm gonna go for a swim. I think they have different pools here. They'll have pools for the younger for the younger kids. But it's really really beautiful. There's a lot of people out enjoying a wonderful Saturday afternoon. So let's go up and check out the pool. Now these birds are just everywhere as you're walking about. There's no shortage of these birds here. They just kind of walk around here. They're seemingly everywhere. And here's your pool. One of them, I should say. A lot of little ones in this pool here. And then just over here, I'm not sure if they actually tell you the depth of these pools. I don't think that pool is very deep. And then over here is yet another pool. Actually have a beach, if you can see that. Actually a beach. You can bring your beach towel and just lie in the sand right here in the heart of Brisbane. So if you look closely, they've got a guard going across, or a rope going across the water there, a separator. So I'm assuming that this is the shallow end, and then just over there you've got the deeper end. So I'm gonna see if I can't put on my swimsuit and get myself inside, but I'd like to have some little bite to eat. There's your Arbor again. Look at that. Wonderful. And here's the beach. If I'm not mistaken, just somewhere up ahead they actually have a place where you can grab a bite to eat, or quite a few places where you can grab a bite to eat. Here you can just kind of chill out on the lawn. It's actually a brew house or something up here, the beer garden right here, the South Bank Beer Garden. You want to come and get yourself a beer, probably a burger as well. This is what I was looking for. This is the Eat South Bank right here. Alright, this is what I was looking for, and I think that the camera records for 5 minutes and then it stops. So there may be interruptions in this video, and that's really why. But here is different places where you can grab a bite to eat. There's no shortage of places around here to grab a bite to eat. And at nighttime, this whole entire area is just one very, very busy scene. Not quite sure what this street is here, but look at that. So somewhere around here I should be able to find myself something quick and easy to grab a bite, and then tonight I'll go out and get something a little bit nicer and watch my adopted AFL team, the Magpies, are playing tonight. I think they're playing against Geelong or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but I'm gonna watch the Magpies play tonight. Little AFL, Australian Football League. So, all right, I'm gonna see if I can't find myself a quick bite to eat. I'm still looking for my bite to eat, but look at the Arbor continuing here. Just gorgeous. Really, really is beautiful. I can't recall seeing something similar to this anywhere in all the places that I've traveled. And I've traveled quite a few places for sure. But let's go. And then over here they have a interesting sculptured area where you can sit, gather with some friends there. Now they actually have they have some type of a market going on here on, I think, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, if I'm not mistaken. And I will see if I can't share some of that with you as well. As you can see, here are all of the different stalls set up where you can come and get yourself. This gentleman is selling potato twisters, and he's got some banana filled with chocolate as well. And here you, Mr. Churro, right there. Now look at this stainless steel. Boy, that looks nice. You get yourself a corn on the cob right there, or a hand-dipped corn dog. Boy, what a beautiful building, or vehicle, I should say. Really pretty. Let's see what else they got here. Well, you can get yourself a traditional bratwurst. That sounds actually pretty good. German sausage sets you back $12. Now here are some hats here. You get some hats. You know, as I'm filming this, the clarity of the clarity is just absolutely fantastic. I interrupted the filming there just for a moment as I was walking past one of the dining establishments, and there was somebody that was playing some music that I didn't want to catch on film. This is a beautiful, beautiful display here of photography. I was looking at some of that yesterday, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Really well done photography. Not as many people out today. I would imagine that perhaps other times of the year or other situations you might find more people walking up and down this area here with all these vendors. Here you can get yourself some fudge. Love made delicious, the sign says. Very nice. Boy, Brisbane really is a wonderful, wonderful city. Over on the left side you have different dining establishments. You can grab yourself anything from something elegant to something quick and easy. Here is the Margarita Bar. Alright, let's see if I can't find my way into the water. You know, when I'm walking along, I'm usually looking down on the ground for loose nickels, or pennies or dimes or quarters. And today I decided to look up, and I've walked past this spot several times in the last, in the last visit and today. I've walked past this very spot several times, but today I decide to walk past, and for whatever reason I looked up, and look at what I see. Oh, a man on a unicycle riding along in the sky. Really wonderful. Alright, I decided that I'm going to err on the side of caution, or somewhat err on the side of caution. And the only thing I'm going to get wet are my feet. But at least I can say that I had my toes in the sand and my GoPro in my hand in South Bank in the swimming lagoon. The water actually feels really nice. And you know, I'm actually tempted. Maybe what I'll do is I'll come down first thing in the morning and take a swim here. The water feels just really, really nice. And it's about 1.8 meters, which I think at its deepest point would probably be about 5 feet, 5.5 feet, if you're using the standard as opposed to the metric. But this is what it's like here on a Saturday afternoon here in Brisbane, and it's quite busy. I would imagine maybe when it starts to heat up that this place would even be busier. There's your lifeguard up there keeping an eye out. They take their lifeguards seriously down here in Australia. They've got I think they call the young lifeguards, or the program that train the young lifeguards, I think they call them nippers, if I'm not mistaken. But here is your South Bank beach scene, folks, here in Brisbane on a Saturday afternoon. As you see my shadow casting into the water there. Very nice. In case you're wondering how they get around here in Brisbane, this is the city cat. Cat, I believe, is in catamaran, and they've got these different little docking areas, and city cat will come up pretty much very similar to riding a bus, I would imagine. And you get your schedule and get on board, and off you go. So there goes that city cat. Now I don't know if these individual vessels have names or not. That's the 32037 QE that is just pulling off of the dock there. And then the other one is actually a little bit more colorful over there at the South Bank 1. And they just they don't mess around. They just pull up, unload, and everybody gets on board, and off they go. This is the City Cat to North Shore Hamilton, and the other one was the City Cat to Uni of Queensland. So you're looking at the North Shore Hamilton City Cat right there. And that has a name, Barrambin or something. But there goes the City Cat. Alright, I found my way back out to the river, and this would be as good of any spot to stop or end the video here. And you can see, look at the beautiful canopy of trees as this gentleman comes by on his rollerblades here. No shortage of people out on this walkway here, or rideway, or whatever it is you want to call it. Look at that. Oh, look at that coffee place. If you want to get yourself a coffee in the morning, there's a good spot to do it. So, hope you enjoyed this little Saturday afternoon here in Brisbane. And for those of you that have never been here, if you have an opportunity to come down to Australia, don't delay in coming and experiencing Brisbane such as I've done. I've been in Brisbane several months now, and also had been here before on a previous visit for a couple months. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I've already spent the better part of 1 year of my life in Australia. And thinking back when I was a young boy growing up on the shore of Lake Erie, just outside of Cleveland, Ohio, never would I have imagined that I would find myself spending a year of my life in the very same place that I would often find myself looking at books with pictures of Australia, and just really wondering if I would ever possibly make it to this beautiful country. And I have. I've spent better part of a year of my life here. So anyway, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the little visit here to Brisbane on a Saturday afternoon.